What we have here is incredibly unique. Almost every single person that I've ever spoken to who walks into our classroom says, "Oh my gosh, this feels good. This is a place where I can tell the students want to be here." Our students are incredibly inviting and welcoming, and with all of that, we're still able to have rigorous academics. We're able to have a lot of flexibility in our schedule to accommodate things like baking bread and going off to an art museum and going and performing guerrilla theater on the T and going and kayaking for 2 hours. And so we're able to use our environment and use the flexibility of the Montessori curriculum to not only achieve the academic standards that most parents are looking for, but also develop a huge sense of community and give students a sense of self and a sense of place. And all of that works together to create these incredible beings that come out of our school, and they are ready to tackle high school, and they're prepared. And they go into their next school being more academically prepared, more socially and emotionally prepared than just about anybody else there. They come back and tell us, "Oh my gosh, I was ready." It was so exciting.
Cambridge Montessori, I believe, if I'm not wrong, has 40% diversity rate among teachers and students. It's great that when we're all sitting in a circle, there's an Indian sitting next to a French kid sitting next to a Chinese, and a Japanese. We're all a mixed bunch, and it's great. We all learn each other's culture. We study them. We explore them. At lunch, we all have these different. And children are always asking, "Kanan, do you have Indian food today?" So it's great because everybody's different. So we're all alike but different.
You know, I got my training in Holland, where Montessori is from Europe, and when I started teaching here, I thought, you know, what a challenge. I'm going to teach in a different continent, and it actually was almost exactly the same. The materials are the same and the philosophy is the same. So it's so nice to have something like that work all over the world, you know? It doesn't matter where you're from. The children who are working with the materials in my classroom now, those are the materials that I worked with as a child in Europe. And I tell them that a lot, and they say, "Wow, you know, this must work for children all over the world," and it does. And I think that's very special.
I think here at CMS we're very conscious of being a community of learners among ourselves as the adult population, and that's really important in how it manifests in terms of what shows up in the classrooms, the richness and just the constant development of not only materials and curriculum, but of the way we look at the work that we do. And the legacy that Maria Montessori left.
It's something amazing when you see your child develop into the Montessori cycle, and once you completed that 3-year cycle, it's just amazing.
We were looking for daycare, and this was the only daycare place that we got into. Quickly learned that was a real misperception, that it was actually a high-demand school, and we were one of the lucky few to get in.
We've had a lot of families over the years come in because the system that they were in wasn't working for them. They sort of come here to heal.
I had been in a public school previously, and I had been having some friend troubles, so my parents and I started looking around for private schools, and we found CMS, and I came for a day visit, and I haven't looked back.
At my previous school, we just kind of had textbooks and then did that, and that didn't really work for me, so I was behind in math, and now I think I'm at my full potential.
I was in a different school for my first years, and this whole setting is a lot more comfortable, and everyone's so much nicer here too, and like, we're all friends, you know, there's no clashing between people.
It's definitely an experience that I would want my kids to have in the future. I mean, it's different, but in a good way. I don't regret it at all. I loved it, every moment of it.
I think it's a great school.
I love it here.